Sislapho.
Yo.
Boo. Sanibonani ekhaya igama lami MK. Welcome to my channel. Namhlanje ngiphethe usisi Refiloe. How are you, mama?
Fine, thanks. And yourself?
I'm okay. Because we're finally here for a second time, yet the first.
Yeah. Second date, first date things.
Yeah. You know the drill. Basically, I want to get to know you. Especially bangaba Refiloe ubani, ukhulele phi, yabo, and all of that.
Alright, Refiloe, he's a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah. But in Kulela it was extension 2 to be specific, and yeah, my life is just here.
Just here, okay.
Gas, mntana
ufunde kuphi crash?
Okay, ngifunde konje ngifunde phina. It's in Palm Ridge.
Okay.
Jack and Jill in Palm
Yes.
Ridge.
And
I
then
don't
your-
think it's also called.
And then your primary.
Then I Ratadi my primary school.
Okay.
And then I did secondary.
Secondary. And
Then I
then what
went to-
subjects were you doing lapha at Disetong?
Commercial subjects.
Okay.
Your accounting, your economics.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Which subject was actually your favorite?
Accounting.
Accounting. Uyayithanda imali ne or yona ithanda
Ngiyayithanda
wena?
imali. Ayithandi yo, but ngiyayithanda
Yeah, yeah.
first relationship mina naye.
Okay. So basically ekukhuleni kwakho i-upbringing yakho beyinjani?
Yo, my upbringing was complicated.
Yeah.
I was raised by my grandmother full time.
Mm-hmm.
My mom had to, teenage pregnancy vibes. She had to
Okay.
structure her life
Yeah.
outside Togoza. So my grandmother raised me. I lost my dad.
Okay.
So yeah.
So i-creativity kunye ne-expression were they encouraged kwi-environment la bekhulela khona?
Yes.
Okay.
I think my grandmother was a very supportive person.
Yeah.
So anything and everything that I would do, she would jump in and give support. But also it was my teachers,
Yes.
El Ratadi, my primary school teachers.
Okay.
They molded me into this direction.
Nice.
Because I think teachers, they realize your potential before you could even see it. And it was just them who said, this is what we are pushing you towards. And I also had a conversation with my teachers as a kid where I was dissecting my life to explain what I'm going through. And she decided to introduce a pen and a paper to me in that sense, to say, just keep writing. And then I used it to channel my emotions.
Yeah.
I turned pain into expression, into art, through poetry, speaking,
Yeah, ne.
and so forth.
So I think most writers that I actually came across bayibukele le series Vampire Diaries. Did you also watch it?
Yeah, but
A bit, ne?
Yeah.
Okay, multi a bit. It wasn't as
violence. Bayalumana laphaya,
Bayalumana, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I have immediate response to izinto. So bengingilala ebusuku if I would watch Vampire Diaries yonke.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So, that process.
Okay. So how did you get into art nje as a whole?
Still, it goes back to my teachers.
Okay.
They introduced. I believe that poetry is art.
Yes.
Writing is
Yes,
art,
it
whether
is.
it's books, but everything, any form of expression is art.
It's art, yeah.
So they built that ngam to say, right, and I just ran with it,
Okay.
and then I turned it into art.
Nice. So abekhona ama-challenges oye wawafacea as an artist ongumuntu ongumama, because I hear abantu abangomama amaninzi they always face ama-challenges kuyo le industry le, be it kunabantu that want to take advantage of wena yabona and all of that.
I've had a couple of people or a couple of publishing houses,
Yeah.
can't really mention them,
I
that
wonder why. Okay.
that would come with traditional offers to say, we published the book, you published the book, Nazi, we pay for the publishing expenses,
Okay.
and when you just get royalties.
Okay.
And to me it didn't make sense. I think they try using the fact that, as a woman, she gullible, apparently.
Yes. Okay.
So I think they took that route to say, she'll give us the book, I've had those type of things, especially in A Path to Heaven.
Yeah.
There's a delay manje A Path to Heaven because of Ama publishing houses.
Okay.
you know, so until I decided to publish independently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Path to
A Path to Heaven.
A Path to Heaven. Is it your first or your second or your third book?
It's amongst a lot of books.
It's amongst a lot of
Yeah,
books.
but it's going to be it's my first public book, like publicized book.
Okay, and which one is your favorite?
Incwadam.
Yeah.
Letters to a Young Girl. I have a book called Letters to a Young Girl.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
What is it about?
It decodes my entire life.
Okay.
Yeah, but in poetry form.
In poetry form.
Letters, but letters that are turned into poetry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is it a narrative book or?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
It is.
Because there you are actually talking about you. Everything is about you.
So
there.
basically, I am using my experience to
Okay.
advise young girls.
Nice.
You get it? I'm narrating my experience through art and advice
Okay.
for young girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You went to Varsity Mopumeti Setong. Where did you go and how was your first year Mofigi
I went
Varsity?
to Stadio. It was a private institution. It was okay. And like as in the academic space, I don't think it's handa. It was just forced to say this is your route.
Yeah.
Then when I got there, it just felt like this is not me. Forced to a point that I switched to distance learning because I didn't like the space.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't complete it, but
Okay.
we just left with 1 year.
Okay. So basically you are a young person ohlala eThokoza. How's that like living in Thokoza as a young person?
Scary.
Yeah.
It's traumatic
Tell me
mentally to be living at Thokoza. I'm not saying anything bad about Thokoza, but I think everyone can see anything and everything that happens at Thokoza to say it's not molding us to the right direction.
yes,
You know,
yeah.
it's I'm not against ukruva nani, but it has become like a primary focus ekasi to say weekend what are we doing. And now we have eradicated ukuzikhulisa thina kuqala, you know,
Yes, okay.
in terms of mental growth, in terms of just growing as people to say spadala, what's the way forward?
Okay.
You know, it's like very rare people that are doing that. So in Pilasakasin, I love being a Thokoza. I think I've mentioned to you that I'll forever be Mtana Sekas.
Mtana yeah, you actually did
yeah.
say that. Yeah.
But yeah, Thokoza is a lot.
Okay.
It's small, but it's a lot.
So you are into art and you are into business as well.
Correct.
How does the two actually meet?
Art is business.
Okay.
The minute I'm a writer and I publish my book, that automatically is a business.
Is a business.
Is a business.
Okay.
You know, because there are things like royalties that you need to get in return, you know.
Yes.
So you need to profit, especially as an independent publisher.
Yeah.
I need to make profit. I put in capital, I need to make profit. You get it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I also have a warehouse that's coming very soon.
Okay.
At Rustenburg, end of November, I'll be opening the warehouse.
Warehouse, okay.
They're my energy drinks.
You did say that you guys will be doing a distribution Kona Lapaya.
Yeah, main distribution.
Okay.
My energy drinks.
Kawapama brands that you have actually partnered with so far.
911.
Okay.
Thus far, a brand that I'm very interested in because it's new in the markets. A lot of people are not aware of it.
I'm not as well. Like,
Yeah, it's
911,
energy
I'm
drink
like,
yaseKasi.
yaseKasi.
Straight from Thokoza.
What?
Yeah, 911.
Okay,
it's amazing.
Why bangayibizanga in 1426 but then
Because that's the idea is more katele. It's an emergency energy drink 911. Like an ambulance 911.
Uh-huh.
La, like that. The strategy I think was built on that to say it's katele. Like if we are tired, it's an emergency. So
Yeah,
911
yeah,
is
911
the drink
is
for you. Instead of calling an ambulance, it's like 911 is the energy drink
Okay.
type of thing. Yeah. So
Okay.
it's quite big.
Nice one. So yepi I lesson oye waifunda especially nge approach with business so far.
That genders don't matter.
Okay.
You don't tap into the business space as a woman or as a man.
Okay.
You tap into a business space as a business person.
As a business person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the minute I go in, like I think it's reality that it's women have to do the same job
Okay.
as men, but put in twice the effort just for being a woman. So when we go into those spaces of business and we say, I am not a woman, you are not a man, we are just business people, then I can't get half the credit for twice the work that you are doing.
Okay.
You know, just because I am a woman, and it just needs to be a little bit difficult for me to climb whatever ladder I'm trying to climb, because men are dominating that ladder in a way.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's always been my front line, to say, I'm not a woman in business. I'm a person in business.
In business. Okay, you're making sense. You're actually making sense. You are in. You have a bookstore and a book club. What's the difference between the two?
A book club is where we read the books that you buy from my bookstore.
Okay.
You get it?
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I get it. But then, how did you actually make them work?
So, the books club is my brainchild, and then I partnered some guy called Unkandla, a friend and a partner.
Okay.
Business partner.
Yes.
Just to make it clear. I partnered Nayongose, and then I brought Sir to the table.
Okay.
He brought Beeps to the table.
SER.
The SER.
He did say.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then Unkandla waleta Beeps to the table to
Yes.
say, you are coming with a book club, I'm coming with a bookstore. Let's join them together.
Okay.
E-Beeps is books in black spaces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how does it happen? We book club layo. Do we come with our books, or do you offer us books?
I give you
to
the books.
read
I need
and
you
all
pay a
of that?
membership fee.
Okay.
The membership fee, so we say it's sip, eat, and read. The membership fee will come with a complimentary drink.
Okay.
It will come with complimentary snacks
Okay.
and the book.
Okay.
But when we finish the book,
Yeah.
you leave the book with us unless you buy the book.
Oh.
Yeah, the
Nice
book,
one.
after we finish the book, the books come back. You lose it, you pay. You want it for yourself, you pay for it.
Okay.
Because the books go back to e-Beeps, and then once we have collected those books, we have e-readers market.
Okay.
So we call it e-readers groove,
Nice one.
where readers
Nice
can
one.
come, can display those books. And it's a they are pre-used books. You can sell them to other readers.
Nice one. Okay. So, let us say I'm not into reading like at all, and then I heard of there's a book club where people are actually gathering bafundi incwadi, and then they actually discuss about the books and all of that. And I'm interested in leyo. And I am a very slow reader. Let's say if ever when you are reading a 200 pages book in a period of 2 weeks, it's gonna take about 3 months for me to finish. How do you make sure bangabana pace yami yakhuphuka and then izofana neyenu?
So, what we do with book club is that we agree on a pace.
Okay.
Siyakhulumisana kuqala to say this book has 250 pages.
Shit.
Right? How many pages are we all collectively willing to read in a day?
Okay.
You get it?
Yes.
And then if we decide that 5 pages in a day, and when you can't read 5 pages in a day,
You want more or you want less?
you want less, then
Okay.
we discuss it to say, okay, we need to all be accommodated, land. If it takes 10 days to read 3 pages,
Yeah.
then let's give them that chance, because I feel like we are trying to build a community of readers, but as funukushiya muntu emuva.
Move.
You know,
Okay. Yeah.
we are not the same. I can read a book in a day, you can take three months.
Okay.
But also it also comes with push. If you are invested in something and you know that you read slow, then you add more hours.
Yeah.
To
yeah,
it.
Definitely.
Yeah, so it comes with investing into what you are doing.
Okay. Iqale nini indaba ye book club? Which year?
Started this year,
This year.
March.
March. Okay. So far with obviously yourself and our members, how do you see indlela abacomprehenda ngayo with life nje in general? So far ever since niqalile ukufunda le ncwadi lezi.
I think the reason I created this book club was I know that everyone is going through something. Inevitably so, akekho umuntu ongagowi, siyagowa sonke la emhlabeni. You are dealing with something, I'm dealing with something. I created this book club so that everyone can get that 2 hours to just forget inking.
Yeah.
As much as the people that say mina groove the whole night, that night nje angikhumbuli next inking azam.
Sure.
But I am saying that 2 hours where we are reading, the engagement is for you to relax. It's therapeutic without actually seeing a therapist.
Nice one.
You get it?
Nice
Yeah.
one. Okay, so let's say someone is watching us right now and they're like, I wish I can join the book club and actually learn or see what's actually happening and all of that. How do they become part of, a member,
So basically, you register, and then there's a membership fee, and then there's a registration fee. That registration fee, yole ezokutholela that card,
Okay.
the membership card, and access.
Where do I register?
You register through me or through Unklandla.
Okay.
You go to my social media platforms. I have Instagram. It's Tisha_let17.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's Tishalet on TikTok. Tishalet17, TICIALAT17
Okay.
on TikTok. And then a WhatsApp number. Most people prefer using my WhatsApp number, but it's accessible on all my social media platforms. Facebook and
Ikhona.
it's Refiloe, Sibilwane, Mofokeng.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't I see a friend request yako this morning? I think it wasn't you. No, it wasn't you.
And as I
Konu
have someone-
Refiloe that
I
actually
have
sent me
someone
a friend
that-
request, and then
that-
you quickly
that-
came into my mind. I was like, is
I
it
have
you?
someone who owns my social media platforms. I'm never. I'm not on a phone in me.
That's why you were saying is that you don't have a TikTok.
Yeah, and Dina's a phone in him.
And I was gonna say, how do you do the work that you do, and
And
yet
Dina's, I have someone that does all that.
Nice one. I wish I get to that level. How do we get there?
You push yourself to that level, but if fake it till you make it. I'm joking. But you outsource.
Yeah,
You know, you we are a community, and in a community knabantu.
Okay.
You know, you bring people into that space.
Okay. No nyaktol. You are now working a Kuchogoza Radio. Tell me about Kuchogoza Radio. What is it? Ienzani?
Okay.
Yeah.
Itokoza Radio used to exist before.
Yeah.
Yavala, or it yavala yona ngathi bayivala yavala for that period of time.
Okay.
And then now I decided to re-establish the radio station. Ubuyisa, but with like a whole different mandate. Kuyo, change it. Alter it for Ikaslam, alter it for the people basekasi,
Okay.
and alter it for the talent basekasi.
Okay.
Just so that it focuses on uplift abantu basekasi in their own rights. To say you're an artist, Thokoza Radio will accommodate you. You're a writer, Thokoza Radio will accommodate you. Ukoko, you need help, Thokoza Radio will accommodate you. You're a learner eskolweni, Thokoza Radio will accommodate you.
Nice one. Nice one. Take me through ama programs that you guys are working on.
Okay, sinevuka Thokoza.
Okay.
In the morning, it's our morning show. Sivusa abantu basathokoza ngayo. We teach fitness, mental health type of things. And then we have Give and Take with Fifi.
Okay. Ivuka Thokoza, it's from what time to what time?
So Ivuka Thokoza itala ngo 6 to 9.
6 to 9, okay.
Yeah. And then we have Indaba, obviously, in the morning.
Okay, yes.
And then we have Give and Take Nam with Fifi. We call it Give and Take. It's where I tackle socio-economic issues that we are facing every day, just to build a community that has solidity.
Yes.
Sibe solidarity nathi to say, yes, you are dealing with this, but now I'm dealing with it. How can we come together?
Okay.
I'm just trying to build a community ebambene through that segment to say we have new mothers that are going through things like postpartum depression. Let's create something where they can come together and deal with such things.
Nice. Yes.
We have people
yes.
with GPV. Let's find a way they can come together and help them deal with such things.
Okay.
And then we have Thokoza's Biz Talk, which is a business segment. That 3 hours, we are teaching business how to start, how to manage the business, how to comply, and all that.
That's from 12 to 3.
That's from 12 to 3. And then from 3 to 6, that afternoon drive, entertainment, the music, artist gossips. And mind you, we are trying to turn our artists. Because I normally say, Guma, artists are local. Don't call yourself upcoming artists. You are just artists.
You're just
in
artists.
Ungas being
Yeah.
an upcoming artist, you are downplaying your work.
I always refer myself mangikhuluma nabantu I always say ukuthi I'm a developing YouTuber.
Yeah, YouTuber. The minute you say developing and you want to give us
Umafundane,
and then
yeah.
you know you're not selling yourself or your brand ngendlela right.
Ngendlela
The minute
right.
you want to call yourself an upcoming artist, you know. So I call them artists, and I normally say to them, you guys are just artists. Wazan, let people know you. Asma Zumagesh, for example, there's
Yes.
Zumagesh, very great artist. The approach here, music is so beautiful. We have Abo Tabang. Let's know them. Let's know about them. Let them be. I'm a celebrity way too,
Way to
because I'm an
ye
artist
gas.
way to egas.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, yeah.
The same way Sbonu cares, but Masbonu Magesh, egas letu. Let's glorify our artists before we can even go out there and glorify artists and cool.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, that's one thing that we've actually been preaching like for years, to say let us start here at home.
Start at home,
Before sihamba
before
siya ku-
niyale.
But then it's never happened. And akusikuthi ayenzakali because akunama opportunities or akunama platforms ukuthi ingayenzeka le nto leyo. It's us nje who are not giving interest kwizinto
We
ezinjalo.
have all these ideas and then we like implementation.
Implementation.
Singakhulumula ilanga lonke, but if you're not doing anything about it, then
Yeah.
it's not even going to be validated
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah. Let's take a short break, yabo.
Yeah, so there are places for immigrants where they can get usizo and support.
Okay.
You know, they just need to familiarize themselves nalezo indawo. You know, sometimes into we can't bypass the law because when uti uzofa. But if you are bypassing the law, how are you making it right?
Yeah.
But by figure they bypass the law and then they start roping our system in, our government system, our police, our bribe, just to stay, when they could be using all those funds to bribe the police to get their documents in order.
Yeah. Isn't it that lento lena yoku bypass the law, like hasn't it become a culture up in South Africa? Because
It has.
even our government officials are actually doing that. Look at them.
Everyone is now above the law.
Yeah.
As long as you have the money for it, then the law does not apply to you.
The law does
That's
not apply.
the sad reality yakhona, to say ndinemali mina umthetho awuapply kimi.
Exactly, because there's actually a guy that I know going ngaphandle kwase Mozambique, yabo. And then the guy got arrested. And then wahlala 4 months khona lapha kuleyo prison leyo. And then xa baphuma bebathi what do they say, bayam deport or what? They're using but bayam deport back to his country. And then the guy bekaphanda imali ukuthi after baqede kumdeporta he's gonna come back kayi emzansi, yabo. So like mfethu izinto
The
zasemzansi.
system has failed us,
Yeah.
dala, and the sooner we realize that, the better. That's why I try by all means to stay away from into as a system yethu ngaphakathi, be
Yeah.
government, be anything. I try stay away from them because angiyazi ukuthi opinion yami iyarasa.
Our system consists of policies kunye nama constitutions, your rules, your do's and don'ts and all of that.
But no, they don't follow them. Whenever they don't
Yeah.
follow them. So how are we supposed to follow them? Honestly, awusizozilandela kanjani? Uyasitshela awuyenzi.
Yabo. I was speaking of indaba ye business that is actually compliant, number business that are not compliant and all of that. One of the things that I have picked, angakayenzi research that is daga on it, but then one of the things that I've actually picked about businesses that are complying and non-complying businesses is that la anga comply akuna politics is too much da, and kungana politics is too much laphayana, there's more profit okudlula lezi ezicomplyayo. Like ikhona nje indlela that as njengoba sizama ukudevelop ithokoza, sikhona like indlela that you are actually trying to find nje ukuthekla ama issues also, because it's one of the things that is discourage when we have to go and register for a business.
Business registration does not have politics.
Yeah.
You go into CIPC, you register your business, you get your BEE certificate, you operate.
You operate. Okay.
You know, it's as simple as that. There is nothing. But now the problem is that competing, ne business anga comply, is difficult.
Okay.
because you are going through health regulations and all these things. Lo muntu akacomply and abantu bathenga kuye. You are going out of your way to keep your business clean. That's money.
Yes.
Hygiene is money.
Is money.
Le also next door agana yonke le hygiene nan. So the prices like is low. You need to put into consideration that you need to pay for hygiene. You need to keep your papers right. There's all that, the administration that comes with that imali. And if I'm not complying, you are complying. If in Toyami 20 rand, by 25 rand, you are complying. You have administrations, you have audits, you have that. Then the price is not the same. How do you compete with that?
Obviously.
You're
because you are selling a product one.
You're selling a product one different price, but low dura, but they don't consider the fact that low dura, but with quality, low dura with our best interests at heart to say ngiyadura but angifuni kusasa babuye bagule.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
you pay for quality, and people are not willing to pay for quality. Bese kusasa baya complaina izinto bazithenga zibolile in ama-date ayachintshiwa. Obviously if mina i-date yami i-right into am expire next week ndingayithengisa with the normal price. If ayakho expirile uzoyi-reduce i-price funa iphume ngithi
Yeah.
and you don't want to lose.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay. I've seen you masingenela ukuthi you are all white with amagama black. I see the Butcher Fest. Come on.
I am in collaboration with a brand called Either Butcher Fest.
Yes.
It's I wanna say it's a family business but it's my brother's brand.
Okay.
So the minute he opened the brand, he came to me and asked me to be ambassador brand because
That's dope.
she knows that I love my local brands, you know. So yeah, Butcher Fest clean.
Okay.
You know,
Is it also
isula clean yakalwethu omunye umfana wase extension 1.
Okay,
That brand
okay.
is actually big manje. You know, he's pushing that brand. He's in matric this year, but he has that
Nice,
brand. It's been
nice.
going on for a few years manje.
okay?
You know, yeah. So the Butcher Fest and Sula Clean are the two brands you'll find me in Stogil.
Okay.
Quality, and if it's not quality, I'm not gonna wear it.
You said that utanda accounting. Okay. I know now I'm gonna tap into the impossibilities.
That's fine.
Yeah. Let's tap into the impossibilities. And ngizokunikeza ifigure encinci because I know but it's highly impossible for us to get leyo nto leyo. Let us say i-city of Ekurhuleni ikunikeza wena Refiloe ikunikeza i-500k $500,000 to try and develop a community. Ungaqala kuphi ngayo?
The business world is the most important space to develop the community in terms of ukhulisa economy yethu. There's no point on developing economy yethu community with economy a week.
Okay.
So it could literally be a business.
Yeah.
A wholesaler yasegas abantu basegas bayokuyostock ejozi bastock la bathengise la just to lock our economy in to say imali may circulate up. If the money is circulating here, then we are growing our economy, we are bettering the standard of living of our people.
Okay.
Because we are creating employment, we are opening spaces, some entrepreneurs, we are going, that supermarket could actually be a game changer as a kasi to say, so funane Albertine.
Okay.
So funane a brekenest that esinganayo la ekasi. They don't have to go work at Albertine.
Yeah.
Uzowoku emsebenzini.
You know, there was a person that skesa kuluma like a couple of weeks ago, and then siyenze example nge cold drink. Yabona, we say that you buy the cold drink le encane ku retail esekas lakho uzofika maybe izokucosta maybe 7 rands. I'm just doing an example. Izokucosta 7 rands, and then mawusuka uyothenga the very same bottle maybe a Albertine, it's going to cost you around 12 rands.
Gibeleni takes.
Ukibelele takes ngapha, and then when you are buying same bottle from a garage la bathela khona amagazole and all of that, it's going to cost you like maybe 15 rands or so. And then mawufika eplanini you are.
It depends on where you
It's gonna
are.
cost you about 20 rands.
In business,
Yeah.
it's a thing yokuthi, is it needed?
Yeah.
Mawuse garage, igarage isebenza 24/7. Mawuyifuna i-cold drink serious uzohamba uyayithenga egarage. Ama-shop avaliwe ngo-2 ekuseni. Garage is the only place that is open.
Okay.
Mostly uzothola i-garage where there are no shops, there are no complexes, especially when you're traveling. Like it's a stop.
Okay.
You've been driving for an hour or 2 hours and then you get a garage, you stop. You have no choice but to buy low cold drink 15 rand.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how that's the strategy around it. Aeroplane in akunama shop phakathi kwe-plane and womile uzoyithenga le coke 20 rand.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah. Yeah.
But a shop, right, you have a choice to say "Ayibona, man." You
Okay.
know?
It's coming back. My statement is coming back to when you were saying ukuthi you create i-wholesale yala eThokoza so that you don't give abantu bangabi na reason to go and stock maybe a Breaknest whereas the very same thing yatholakala la eThokoza. You know, us black people would think maybe mayithengiswa lana equality yayo ayifani nale ethengiswa.
I-mentality nje,
Yabo.
that's something. It's just i-mentality abantu abamnyama.
How do we change that as young
Educate.
people?
We educate our people. Knowledge is so powerful. People say all these things as if bizarre because abanayo leyo knowledge around it. You know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just into uthole strategy in ndiza and then you go with it.
Okay.
But when we start giving people a platform where they can learn these things,
Yes.
that's why I have E-Accelerator Summit. We are teaching business. When we give you a platform to learn these things, I expect kusasa ungitshela ukuthi ukuregister i-business ku-useless. You said to submit for a good 6 hours and then you leave that summit and say registering a business is useless when I've explained how it's going to help you.
Yeah.
So abantu they don't have access to information.
Okay.
Mangakubuza ukuthi ziwaphi kusasa, they will answer me. Mangakubuza ukuthi uku-apply waphi for my business, they won't answer me.
Speaking of business seminars and all of that, I know you're one person that's very vested into izinto ezinjalo. When are we getting those up at Thokoza?
15th of November this year. End of November, kulo nyaka lo.
Kulo nyaka lo. Okay.
It's a business accelerator summit.
Yeah.
It's where kasi dreams meet strategy.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the slogan was Rehata Lufura.
Okay.
You know when you're driving and then we are accelerator, we should go to a kitchen.
We're kitchen.
That's the whole theme, to say as kitchen is my business. Let's
Nice.
accelerate
Nice.
our businesses.
And who must we actually expect to see kuyolia business seminar?
Yeah, you must expect to see business owners our Thokoza that have big businesses
Okay.
now. You must expect to see business aspiring business people or entrepreneurs rather. You must expect to see experts in departments ahlukile, like experts in funding, experts in compliance, experts in
Okay.
anything and everything about the business. We even have an accountant coming in, and an accountant mina ndikhulele la eThokoza, and manje I am an accountant in a leading bank.
Okay.
Those are the people I roped in. Expect to see your politicians, food.
Okay.
The people who are in charge of the government fundings. Let's see them.
So with everything that's going to be discussed and shared as well, Kona Lapayana, ikona I follow-up program, any draft deal, okay, now that we are going to have this database, because obviously every person that's going to come there also register in a way.
Yes.
Yeah, so obviously you're going to have a database.
We do.
So okay.
The plan is that we have businesses who database exist. We have businesses that are registered, we have businesses that are not registered.
Okay.
After the event, sigupa a grace period at 3 months to register your business.
Okay.
After the 3 months to register, every 3 months, our business segment person, or rather our business personality, ukagiso, will be following up. Uzohamba check my businesses, our advice on audits. We will bring an external auditor once in a while afika azochecka ama statements wakho,
Okay.
you know, help you audit, help you keep track of imali yakho, you know, because there's really no point ukuthi uvule business and then every day you keep 50 rand uthenga ini and then you can't account. It comes back to accountability.
Okay.
Business lakho, but account for imali business yakho.
Okay. So who pays for lama auditors la? Is it me muntu business or it's you as the organizer of the person to actually come?
We are not paying for anything for now. I need to we are developing ikas.
Because yeah.
And if when, for example, it's like you're giving back to your community. You're an auditor, ubuya etoza, you were born and raised here. Masicela ukuthi please come help us. You are coming in as a helping hand.
Yeah,
you are extending isandla sakho, ikas lakho, to say this is how I'm helping my ikas lami.
And I'm thinking it's also one of the ways zabo zokuthengisa services zabo into our business.
You help me once or twice. Sasa sewufonelwa yimi futhi ngithi, hey, what are your ratings? I need an auditor manje.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So we are helping each other to grow in our own right.
Okay, no, it actually makes sense. 2026. Ibukeka kanjani kuwe?
Titombo win. All the way. Imali.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I think 2026 is a year where I intend ukuthi everything that I'm doing, man, every project that I have set in place to be oiled in 2026. Ibe running, ibe active, everything that I have planned, be it the energy hub, it needs to be operational. Sir Book Club needs to be growing.
Okay.
eBooks in Black Spaces needs to be growing. Towaza Radio needs to be growing. The Accelerator Summits need to be growing. The programs I have, Zabantwana, the mentorship programs that I have to mentor young speakers needs to be growing.
Okay.
So everything I'm doing, 2026, it should be in a stage, say, operation, not implementation.
Okay. Sinesikhathi esincane.
Yeah.
I want to know, there's a young girl out there that's looking at you and then abe inspired. Abe like, you know what, ngifuna ukufana naleya mama, or they call you usisi, ngifuna ukufana naloya sisi loyana when I grow up. Yabona, what is it that you'd like to say to that girl? Ngawaphi like ama parts wena owathathileyo akusebenzela that you'd actually encourage bona ngawo?
I normally say kuma motivational talk some that don't even let the sky limit you when there's a rocket.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever you think of, valid. Any idea that you have, if you are willing to put in the work, it's valid.
It's valid.
No idea is stupid. No idea is invalid.
Okay.
Yonke into uyicingayo, uyibona, you can vision it, then implement it, and then it's going to work.
Okay.
And also accept help. I think that's into being shy. I never used to want to see so bengifuna ukuzenzela yonke into, and that's why it derailed my plans.
Isangishaya namanje nami le nto leyo yazi.
Yeah, like you need to accept usizo. You can't know everything.
Yeah.
Outsource. If you are good with branding, and I have a radio station, I can come to you for branding. I need to come to you to say this is what I'm doing. Ask for help. Asking for help it's really not difficult. And also I think in the time that we're living in, we have ama hiccups. You can have this vision and say, nah, and this is what I'm doing. And then
Okay.
you know, that's why there is a saying that says, dreams delayed are not dreams denied. Yes, ayenzekanga ngaleso sikhathi, but continue.
Okay.
Do it again and again. Failure and do it again. Failing, it doesn't mean failile, but giving up is the actual failure.
Okay.
You know, so that's always been my motive, to say if the sky is not the limit when there's a rocket. That's my quote, actually. The sky is not the limit when there's a rocket.
Okay. Ngizokucela izinto ezithu ezokugcina ne.
Hey.
One ngicela ukuthi uzidescribe using 3 words.
Yeah, you date le.
Yeah.
Tell us about yourself. That's why I don't apply for jobs.
Yeah. Just 3 words nje.
I'd say optimistic.
1, okay.
Resilient.
Yes.
Hardworking.
Okay. So if you were to take those words out of the table, ungasheka na wapi?
street smart. Hey, mina dipantsula mina. Street smart. Strata
Okay.
Sam.
Yeah.
I would also say patient.
Okay.
Patient. I'm very patient. In a snag.
Yeah.
And man. I'm joking, but I'm also very, very outgoing.
Yeah.
Outgoing
yeah.
is the right word. I'm very outgoing.
Okay. You're an extrovert or an introvert?
I'm an extrovert, mina.
But you look like an introvert.
Andithi I'm a writer.
Nana, okay.
I'm a radio personality, so I'm shy.
Okay, so lastly but not least, I know there's so many like episodes as Izayo that you are actually going to be together, Guzo. But it's your first time being a podcast. I've heard you saying that.
Podcast
Yeah.
to go there, but
Askis.
the way it's in the Jola Noban. Yo.
Uchola no van vele. I wanted to actually put you with spotlight in sokugcina or esokuqala, I don't know, but I want you to close the show. Tell the viewers or ask the viewers to subscribe, to engage, to
Yo,
comment.
ngibeka ku-spotlight wena.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for watching your podcast with MK. I hope you guys had a blast and you got to learn. You know, education is key. Got to subscribe, like, and stay informed, man.
Okay. Why ungathi ba comment?
Hey, bazocomment ngemibuzo.
Yeah, I'm thinking if ever they've got questions maybe mina that I could not cover in the Bible. Yeah, I'm thinking bangabuza kuma comments.
You
and
can.
then
I'm always
Yeah.
open to answering anything except ukuthi ndijola nobani.
from me, Mafethu. Ngiyabonga.